Hey, everyone. Welcome to Info Flash. Say, did y'all lose power yesterday, too?
Good evening, Chooms. Here we are again to explore the world of New Night City in the year 2077. I'm your Choom Ripbuck. Call me Rip, call me Buck, whatever works for you. And as you can see, we are starting right up since yesterday's stream. Now, I've had a little bit of fun up here in this lovely hideaway spot. And as you can see, we're out in the Badlands. But we're heading back to town now. And tonight I plan to advance the story, the game story a bit. It's one of the relatively shorter bits, so I plan to pad out my time with some discussion of game strategy, upgrading, etc., etc. I promise to try not to make it any more boring than it has to be, but I've kind of gotten to a crossroads here, and decisions have to be made. And I'm thinking it may be interesting to you to see how I make them. Now we have to meet with Takamura. We need to get started on his story path that will culminate in, well, if you know, you know. If you don't, I'll let it come as a surprise. But we have to talk to that guy. First, there's a couple of other things we need to do. Now, I was driving a stolen Wraith car, a weaponized vehicle, and it was my first time in one of those, and it's a very interesting experience. I think the possibilities of gameplay fun are tremendous. But we'll see what we'll see. And rather than drive into the city, we will take a fast travel. Now, what I want to do first is visit a ripper dock, and any minute now I will figure out where she is. Here we go. Doesn't seem to matter anymore which ripper dock you go to. They all have basically the same things. Now, first of all, as anyone who's played the game for a little while knows, ripper docks can also be used as a selling point. So we are going to get rid of some stuff here. As you can see, I'm doing not badly at all with my bank balance. No, I don't want to do that. I want to Same thing here. Okay. Now we'll just back up a little bit. Now it's when you've got enough cash, it makes a lot more sense simply to break down what? Well, that's interesting. I can't break that guy down. I can with this one, though. And of course, some of these I want to keep, like problem solver there. And I have my reasons for hanging on to a couple of others while I was off stream. I did a little bit of housekeeping. Oh, that was a mistake. I wanted to keep that one. Oh well, I'll find another, I'm sure. And so I got rid of a few things. As you can see also, I am starting to pick up tier 5 items, which is very interesting. I didn't even realize I'd picked up a couple of these things. So that was pretty cool. I even have a couple here that I'm considering breaking down because I need a bunch of these if I am going to upgrade my top tier cyberbar. Very difficult decision, very difficult. So now, okay, let's just talk about the cyberware thing for a minute. Now, what I really want to do is upgrade my cyber deck. And I can upgrade it to tier 5 when I have 37 of these tier 5 components. And that may take a while. So it's, on the other hand, I have a whack of these, which I can turn into these. In fact, let's, whoops, let's go back to our crafting. So I could make 26, I guess. 26 plus 7 is 33. So it's, and I could even craft more of these blue guys. I'll find them any moment here. Well, no, I can't. So I'm kind of stymied with that. I would like to upgrade this, but it's going to take me 40 components to do it. I'd like to upgrade this, but at the same time, at tier 4 plus iconics, they actually work pretty well. So maybe it doesn't make that much difference. Okay, what else here? Yeah, that was probably a mistake. Well, I still have 58 of these. So, I don't know. There are a lot of very hard decisions to make at this point in the game. Yeah, 37. I should make a note of that. Because I'm always forgetting this stuff. So many things to keep in mind. Now, in this game, it's easy to get in over your head and start following the story path and constantly get your butt kicked because you aren't strong enough to deal with the bosses or the more powerful enemies. So you want to be leveled up at least a good way, but not right to the tippy top. Now, given the skill progression here, we can go to 60, level 60. So I have 27 attribute points left. Of course, part of it too, apparently there are relic attributes in there, so I don't really know what that's about. I know I could research it and discover it. I'm not going to because I want to discover it while I'm playing, as I so often say. But as it looks now, I could take this to 15, this to 15, and let's see, that's 45. So I will have several points. I could take one of these higher as well, and I would still have attribute points left over to throw into relic, whatever those are. I don't know. I just don't know. Right now I want to build into intelligence. Perhaps tonight we'll get another attribute point here. I'd also like to build on cool because it has a lot of pretty significant benefits, especially over here with the shooting. This doesn't interest me quite so much, but I could certainly put perk points in here. This is all throwing weapons, blades. Well, actually, no, it's all throwing weapons, isn't it? Not so interested with that. I mean, it's kind of fun to do, but at the same time, I regard it as being kind of a minor consideration, which is why I'm working on intelligence now. But I definitely would like this. Let's see, one thing I discovered about weaponized cars is that it's good to be able to get out fast. So I'm going to use up one of my hoarded perk points and have that. Of course, we can get those refunded too. So if there's something down here that doesn't work for me, that's okay. I can take it away. Yeah, there's my various blade perks. Not super interested in that, but it would be nice to be, well, a little more powerful in this area. So I'll probably put a few perks in there as the time goes on. Thank you. It really bothers me that I can't say thank you bye in game. Now we are going to go home because there might be something special there. And my door is wide open. I thought for sure I had closed it. What am I turning on here? Well, whatever I switched on there. I don't know. It's madness. Still not used to that either. There, apparently that gap is there for buzzsaw. And I made a second buzzsaw. It's in my stash. So I don't know why it isn't up there. There it is. Now I heard someone say you had to upgrade it, which seems a little strange. I mean, I think I upgraded this guy, and he's not up there. However, I did get this. Now, this is something, if you are subscribed to Amazon Prime, as I am, you will get this as a free gift if you register with GOG. So I guess we will take that out and give it a whirl. I picked up the problem solver. I don't particularly want to carry it around, so that goes away. And what else? What else here? I thought I had a second one. I think Overwatch we can put away. And I am wondering whether I should continue to use Lizzie or use this Omaha, because it's a pretty good weapon. And there's something about the damage now. Lizzie fires an extra round per shot. So does that mean that the true damage is double that 27.38 number? Or is this guy with 50.31 damage just madly more damaging? I don't know. But I'm going to give it a try. So yeah, let's put Lizzie away. And since we don't have anything like the Kuroshi mod that makes all our weapons non-lethal, I've created a few special weapons that will keep them non-lethal. I've got this one. I have, what's the other one? This one? No. Yes, this Saratoga is non-lethal. This was non-lethal, but in that little dust-up out in the Badlands, this was non-lethal, and it just didn't work too well. So I'm not gonna mess around with it. I just changed it to be properly dangerous. And as you can see, the damage on it is just nuts. So maybe we'll get a chance to see what it's all about. But, I mean, I'm still below 50% on my carrying capacity, so I can lug some of this around until I get tired of it. Or discover that I just don't have a use for it. I mean, this is quite powerful, but I'm not sure how much I'm going to use it. I wouldn't mind having these in the tier 4 or higher. There is an iconic that I know where to pick up, and it'll be interesting to see if by picking it up it's at a higher level than what I expect. Let's see if upgrading that a little bit makes a difference. How can I do that? Yeah, I need a whole whack more components. Yeah, we'll see. Apparently, too, there's a tier 5 plus and a tier 5 plus plus, which is rather bemusing. So, anyhow, we're going to have a little nap. We will go out and meet Takamura. Just an hour long. We will step into our shower. And since we are not doing anything terribly, let's get dressed in something a little those are kind of interesting. Windbreaker pants, oh, those look like hell. Corporate pants. Yeah, those will do. Footwear. I don't know. No. Let's go with those guys. I just acquired this. Very nice. Very macho. Ditto this. Don't know how much I care for that. Okay. I don't think I want that. There. Okay, door is closed. See if we find it that way. Let's go down and see our buddy Wilson. Maybe we'll take a few shots.
Do you have a moment?
Need to talk?
I mean, no longer moment. Can you come by the camp? I have a problem.
Hey, get back here.
Got a problem you're calling me? Thought you rejoined the family.
Well, yes, I did, but I thought... I suppose that means you're not willing to come, am I right?
On my way.
Phew, thanks. That's good to hear.
Give me a little more intel. What's your grief?
Well, it would be better to...
Let me guess. Saul, right?
You know me well.
Uh-huh. See you soon.
Now, despite the sound of urgency there, Pan Am will wait as long as necessary. So we're just going to let that slide for a little while. Okay, now, this is excellent. Either on a assault rifle or a submachine gun. What else we got here? Oh my God. Oh my God. Gun lust. It just fills your soul. Damn, I like that. But I think it can wait. We'll acquire it later, maybe. What else here? I don't think there's anything else I really need. Maybe I'll take that, and that, and that, although actually I have made a bunch of high-level mods, so I'm not sure how badly I need those. But Wilson is much better stocked than he normally is. Yeah, that's craziness. 120,000 eddies. Oh my God. Good man, look at those stats, eh?
Residents cannot connect to the net, local subnet, or comm systems. The NCPD has
Okay, we're gonna have to talk about mods here someday. All I have really are look and feel stuff. I don't really go in for things that change the game radically. Wow. Well, that's certainly interesting. You can't really tell what's going on until we... Whoa! We can't really tell what's going on until we actually have a target, a live target. So, wow. That's special. Let's give this guy a bit of a try. I'm not crazy about that gun. I'm just not. I don't know, even a relatively low-level crusher, I think, is somewhat superior. I'm annoyed. Yeah, the rate of fire is a little bit slower on this guy, but yeah, it's not so different. Yeah, it never made sense why another gun shop had a range, but Wilson here didn't.
The aircraft's thrusters were deactivated by sudden EMP discharge from a nearby damaged power station in Santo Domingo. The emergency landing attempt proved unsuccessful. The passengers who survived the crash landing were met by a band of nomads. Fortunately, Kang Tao's surviving security personnel managed to fend off the attack without suffering additional losses. The company has already announced a forceful response against the nomads' camps. After the break, President Myers has released a statement on the flow of refugees from the Netherlands.
Well, isn't it fun to see the take on the news rather than what you know is true? All right. This guy? Yes, we have. We even picked up that box. Oh well. Just let that one slide for a while. We're on a proper mission here. Maybe afterwards we can pick that up. Or something like it. Oh! turn. What's this? Nothing to do with us, apparently. Oh. Turn again.
Save yourselves!
Takamura was certainly very careful to pick an out-of-the-way spot here. I love the way I'm always leaving rubber tracks. Well, look at that. I think that's worth a stop. Well, if I keep picking stuff like this up, maybe coming up with the necessary components for my upgrade won't be so difficult after all. Here, there's something maybe we want to have a look at.
When I make it to the top, start to ascend with the penthouse in Charger Hill.
That looked like something that might be good, but maybe not. Let's leave our bike out of the way here.
How you look is all that matters. With Angelique Cosmetics,
Okay, and here we wait.
And have anyone.
It is good to see you, V.
Seems pretty, secluded here.
It is appropriate for such a secret meeting.
What the hell happened? You look close to awful.
You see a man robbed of his implants, money and dignity. Look well. It is not all bad. I am mostly unnoticed in the streets.
Friend you mentioned here?
Oda? He should be here any moment now.
Willing finally to give me the spec on him?
He's Hanako-sama's bodyguard.
Hanako Arasaka's? From the carrier at anchor in the bay. Saburo's daughter.
Yes, and if he believes you, we'll next meet with her.
Sure you can trust him?
Yes.
Convincing, very.
I have nothing to lose. Is that better?
Worse, because I got plenty to lose.
By God, huh? A good sign. He is usually camouflaged. Takamura-san. Oda,
Our beautiful measured
Is
bow
this
between
him?
equals.
your thief. He's my witness, V.
Can't speak for myself, you know.
So speak. I have been told you know things.
Not gonna like what I'm about to say. I need a guarantee I'm safe here.
You have it. V, you can trust Oda.
All right then. Konpeki Plaza. I was there the night it happened. Looked like your typical family quarrel until Yorinobu lunged at Saburo and started choking.
Silence! Not one word more. You will bring death to your door. But it is the truth. Hanako-sama must hear it. My one concern is to keep her safe in this city forgotten by the gods. Is she in danger? Now? No. Yet during the parade to honor Arasaka-sama, most certainly. I bring you this witness to his murder. And you dare to worry about a silly parade? Fool! Correct. Unlike you, I have not yet failed to keep my oath to do my
But you
duty.
can't ignore the truth.
You will regret those words. The only thing I regret is that I came here to meet you. There is a price on your head. I do you a favor now by not cutting it off and taking it straight to your
Sorry,
mother.
but this gonna take much longer?
What would you do now, were you in my place? I do no favors. I would deliver you ahead to Yorinobu-sama. Consider yourself lucky that I
Oda.
am...
Not like we're asking for a whole lot here. Just one brief meeting. Hanako should decide if what we say is true. You can't decide for her. Will you help?
I will not. But I will let you leave this place, this city, unharmed. If I see either of you again, I will not be so lenient. Be very careful, my friend. We are all so far from home.
Good fucking riddance. One Arasaka whack job is already plenty.
Fine friend there. Got any more?
Not a very
Alas,
good driver,
only
though.
him.
Well, can't say we didn't try.
We tried, yes, and obtained something useful.
How do you figure that?
What Oda said. They returned to Tokyo after the parade. Do you not see the parade? It is our chance, perhaps. If, somehow, we can get to Hanako-sama. We must do a proper reconnaissance first. We'll need a precise map of Japantown.
Hold on.
It is your turn to call on friends. Do you know a fixer who could help?
No, just a fixer dame. Wakako Akata. Runs a pachinko parlor on Jig Street.
We must pay this woman a visit. Will you join me?
Sure, why not?
Interesting to see in the upgraded game that Oda,
Jig
even though he
Street.
walked a little janky,
What is this name?
it wasn't as
Just a
janky
night
as it
city
used to
name.
be. He'd walk at right
Beware,
angles.
you mock me too often.
Any idea what's going on at Arasaka?
Only what I can surmise from what I see on TV. Yorinobu and his puppets grin at the cameras and insist that everything is under control. But the wider the smile, the bigger the lies.
You alright, Goro?
Yes. Why the sudden concern?
Have shared interests, you and I. Or have you forgotten?
Certainly not.
Good. Because catching lead in Night City's easier than catching a cold. And I need you alive.
I am alive and well, as you can see. You should worry about yourself.
I guess they were itchy and heat. I'd say something.
Oda didn't know about Jig Jig Street, but he sure seems to know where we need to go.
You asshole! Dirt-eating, no-good bastard son of a bitch! Stop right there!
What? Oh! Hey! Honey!
Hey, honey? What the fuck? What are you doing here?
Hey, you looking for some company tonight?
If Goro gets here first, he has a very funny bit of byplay with this guy.
Rogue, my sweet. This has got to be a misunderstanding. I've no idea who jumped your team, but the claws? No, never. My boys know their place. I'm sorry, got to go. I have guests.
16 new flavors and mix it up.
V, so nice to see you. And your charming friend is?
Happen to be working together. That's all.
Takamura Goro です。岡田さん、お会いできて光栄です。
Ah, a true gentleman. Ah, shame only that he's being hunted by all Arasaka's tin soldiers. And you, V, bring him to my door. Give me one reason why I shouldn't notify the proper authorities right away.
Eddie's is why. Always about Eddie's, Wakako. You want to make 'em? We got biz. Doesn't get any simpler.
So tell me, and mark well I still have my phone at hand.
Need intel on the parade that's scheduled to come through Japantown.
So it's Arasaka again. What I fail to understand is, why come to me? Did Mr. Deshawn not come to the phone?
Goro, remind me why Dex's fat, backstabbing ass is currently indisposed.
He is deceased.
Butchered and dumped at a landfill by some Arasaka goon. Real shame that.
That a threat I detect?
No threat, no. Asked why I couldn't reach Dex, I answered. Just facts, nothing more.
Good, 'cause you would then have to join him.
Okada-san, our intentions are honorable. We need just information. It is a matter of life and death.
Everything's on the shards.
How much does this cost? My pockets are empty.
Clearly. My gift to you, it's free.
Okada-san, what is free often proves most costly.
Gonna take them or not? Japantown. Whole district is to be sealed off for the parade. Dashi platforms, the main attraction. They'll fly this way, high above street level. Along the parade route, balconies, footbridges, and vantage points affording good views. Hanako Arasaka, a guest of honor, will deliver her speech from the lodge's float. She'll do this exactly here. Got no idea about security, but given recent events, expect it to be tight. Our last parade, Arasaka undercovers infiltrated the crowd. Not to mention a smattering of sharpshooters, drones, and if that's not enough fun for one day, a net runner, one at least. They use the city CCTV to observe everything. Main access point, here. It's an old automated control center. If you ask me, most useful by far. At the end, the floats'll float out of Japantown, and we'll be left with trash up to our elbows that no one will collect. That's it. It's all I have.
It must be enough.
Then go. Be on your way.
Not at all curious what we're going to all this trouble for.
Blissful ignorance has served me well. In any case, I'll find out soon, won't I?
Thanks, Wakako.
We appreciate this, Okada-san. A delightful, mature woman. This information, it could be just what we need. But I will try to investigate further. I will stay here some time and call some associates. The moment I learn something new, I will let you know.
Stay safe, Goro.
You as well. Until next time.
Hey, you're a troubled soul if I ever seen one. Get you something to ease the mind. Take the edge off. Got the whole alphabet. CFP, PCP, resin, skate, smash, maybe Panadol? Or maybe something that'll make you hot, huh? Sin, MDA, a little LP9. That lash is so good it'll make you cry.
Okay, let's see. Show me.
Yeah, even the street drug pushers don't have a decent stock anymore. Actually, a little sad.
Perhaps you have a point.
Let's go over and see fingers. Just have to remember. Ooh. Unfortunately, all these clothing items just give you a single component.
Hot dogs hit the spot. Wonder what's in it.
Okay.
Hey, yo, man, you trying to rip us off? I got 4 bags missing here.
That's the cut I got off Pablo. Don't like it? Take it up with him.
I ain't dealing with Pablo. I'm dealing with you. That means you and me got a problem. Now, I could...
Those are pretty bad guys.
The sidewalk with your guts, but that wouldn't get me what I'm owed.
Oh, you want to try? Go on, son. Mama, help! Ah!
Okay, that guy's got a bounty on him. We've got a a nice new gun we want to test. Wow, interesting.
Considering renting or purchasing a niche for yourself or a loved one, get in touch with administration at Norfolk Columbarium.
It's funny, only once do we ever meet those thugs sitting out on Finger's front steps. Door's closed, nobody's waiting. Let's just take a second here. Okay. I do not want this. Whoops. What the hell? We can't disassemble it. We can disassemble this. Oh man, this is so annoying. Oh, it's equipped. Oh, there you go. We don't want that. Excellent. I'm not wearing this, and I've got another one at home in my stash. Let's get back here. Do without that. I'm going to hang on to those a little longer. Don't like those shoes. There, we do not need 2 of these vests. Let's get rid of that one. Don't need that. Don't like those. Don't like that. Don't like that. That'll do. Now, we got a lot of junk here. Okay. Don't want that. Okay, now. That cannibal, that's a much better piece of work. Don't want that. Don't want that. Yeah, that's an iconic. That's an iconic. Now, is there anything else we don't want here? Just picked up a Buria, I thought. Am I just not seeing it? Yeah, that'll do for a while. I'm annoyed with myself that I threw away the wrong crusher. However, you never know, we might pick up another good one.
Yes! What is it?
Now, Fingers here used to have a unique set of legs. doesn't seem to anymore. And that is annoying. I don't know. I'm frozen. I don't know what I want to upgrade. Okay, now we will definitely take that, however. Where do we want this? Get a few bucks out of that. Okay, 14. Oh man, that pushes me right to the red line. Yeah, why not? Now, we can exchange some of this stuff. I'm almost completely chromed up here. Six and 6. I don't know why this downgrades me in terms of armor. That's strange. I could almost believe that's a bug. I think I will wait to upgrade this stuff.
Oh, and there it is, folks. Now, the question is, Maria, do you still go to cyberspace?
Wow.
Trillions of euro dollars. The catastrophic city of opportunity.
So long, fingers.
Has 99 to 1 against.
Your style. I see you have a flair for the, unique.
All handpicked by me.
It do well to attract new patients?
Who knows? It's for me. For my aesthetic pleasure.
Yeah, we finally retired Goro's messages. Okay, so that is the bit of story progression. And we don't really have anything more. I want to follow this particular quest line, such as it is, before I get to the Voodoo Boys. Because once I am finished with the Voodoo Boys, which is the Maaptan Pelen,
What's your problem?
we can get into Phantom Liberty in Dogtown. And I want to be somewhat more powerful, but not, I don't know, by the time I get there, I should have my intelligence at 15, And I might even pick up enough for a cool. But we have done our story progression. Let's go see if we can grind out another attribute point. That gives me an idea.
The closest thing to a glacier in taste. Planet Earth, all it takes is a sip.
There's still a lot to do in Watson as well as elsewhere. But I think what we will do is go up to the docks, check out the vendors there, and we might even find a little bit of trouble to get into. Oh man, look at the time. Time is very elastic in this game.
Can you just leave?
I'd like to buy some iron.
So buy some.
This guy does not have the salesman attitude. So what have we got here? Well, that's good stuff, no doubt of that. I think I'm going to wait to buy any more mods. I've got lots. Yep. Okay, well, we know what's here. Used to be I'd be constantly visiting gun shops and pharmacies for crafting parts. And it doesn't really happen anymore. I kind of miss it.
This dog, it is not mine. None of this meat. Cold, dead metal. All of it.
Are you,
What have I done?
Are you okay? Don't you, take a vow against chipping implants?
Of course we do. You think I did this to myself? I apologize. I cannot bow in greeting. I am still adjusting to my situation.
Hold on. Somebody forced you.
Not just me, my brother too. They drugged us, desecrated my body. And all the while, they mocked me. How can you do this to a fellow human being and still mock them?
Makes no sense. Who'd go and do something like this? And why?
We were out begging for alms when they approached us. They laughed at us and asked if we would take implants as a donation. They looked more machine than human. They told us they would improve us like tools.
Maelstrom. How about your brother? You still with him?
Yes, I was first. Then they were trying to decide how to modify him. You look like someone who can reason with these people. I beg you, please, help my brother. I only hope it is not too late. I do not wish for him to end up like I have.
What's in it for me? I don't work for free, you know.
I cannot offer anything more than my gratitude. Just this once. Please, make an exception. The universe shall compensate you.
Fine. I'll help. But just so you know, things might get ugly. Maelstrom doesn't mess around.
There must be some other way. Help us, please, but without any bloodshed. I beg you.
I'll see what I can do. Either way, your brother's getting out.
I do not know how to thank you. They're keeping him in a shop just north of here. You shall find it next to the road along the docks.
How poetic. A monk in distress. They should include this in your epic. What are you gonna do? Cross your legs and meditate till they drop dead?
Wish you dropped dead.
And that is why I wait on this side job until into Act 2, just so I get that interaction with Johnny. That's hilarious. But this is a tricky one. Not because it's terribly dangerous to V, but because the guys I'm dealing with are probably the most fragile Maelstrom goons in the entire city, in the entire game. And keeping them alive is much harder than killing them. Much harder. Especially now that we can't set all our weapons to be non-lethal. So let's just have a little look at our cyberware and figure out what it's going to take. Okay, cyberware malfunction, no. Reboot optics, no. Okay, we're going to go with that. We don't want that. I have to be careful with that, because if these trace, it'll be a problem. Now, in theory, these are non-lethal. But, no, we don't want that. Oh, that could be lethal. I don't know. So many of these things. Let's see, 15 seconds. Cyberware malfunction. Well, we'll see what we can do with just those. These are mainly non-lethal. We'll have a chance to use this at least once. But this is going to be tricky. Okay. Well, those are all lethal. I don't think we have anything here. Actually, this guy. Theory, non-lethal. We'll see how it goes. And just in case, I guess. Oh, wait, this is non-lethal as well. We'll see how non-lethal it is.
was that? Choose, listen. What is man?
Okay, non-lethal takedown.
And then he'll start a next-gen Buddhist fellowship of... Get this. Full metal monks.
It's live now.
Please! Dharma has brought me peace. Do not deprive me of it.
Open your flap again and I'll rip your tongue out.
So this is where they're keeping our fellow brother.
Okay. I think trying to use a front entrance is a big mistake. Now there's a side entrance here. We can get in. That camera. These characters see us, we're really in trouble.
Something's not right. The fuck? Nothing. As usual.
Okay, lady, just go away. Go somewhere else. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now can I jump down here?
Fuck was that?
Where's your weapon? Oh, there it is. Whoa.
Slice and dice!
Well...
Why?
Oh dear.
Bunch of weaklings! Hold on, I'm reloading!
Yep, dead. He's not dead. He's not dead. Now, we choked this guy out, remember? We definitely did.
Do not do this! The incantation is against my beliefs. Please, I do not want them.
Calm down. It's over now. I'm not with them.
So, what are you doing here? What happened?
Was walking by, caught some lame jokes about metal monks. Thing about Maelstrom, they're never just joking. Nah, the truth, your brother sent me. He didn't want the same thing to happen to you.
Thank you for coming to my rescue. But my life is not worth the deaths of others. One good deed does not justify the suffering you have sown. You have committed evil in its purest form.
I liked your brother more. What was I supposed to do? Read him a sermon? Maelstrom shoots first, then asks questions.
You always have a choice, including not to act at all. I will just be waiting for you. Right here. You always have a choice, including not to act at all. That is the most difficult of the paths. I would prefer lose the only body that I have than to live with the thought that somebody died on my account. Leave me. I must catch my breath before I go to my brother. It is him who needs saving now.
Tired of assholes saying there are good and bad people in this world. There are only good choices and shitty ones. Must have made a good one, because why else would Karma leave all this sweet gear just ripe for the picking?
I like where you're going with this.
Now, I did my best to take those guys down non-lethally. I'm sure everybody saw that. And yet, one of them just sort of died. Oops. I wish there had been a choice of dialogue where I could say to the priest, or the monk, screw you. I did what I could, and you shouldn't whine if you ask for a rescue and things don't go exactly the way you think they ought to. Not impressed at all. And of course, the joke is really on him. Because after I do this particular gig, I go around and shoot all the gang goons in the head anyway. Yep. If you're that afraid of violence, don't complain. Or ask for help from a top-level mercenary. And that's the way of it. Okay, so we got a nice new iconic submachine gun called Fenrir. And interesting, I seem to remember this was a fire weapon, but instead now it's a electrical weapon. You put a fancy scope on it. How does this compare to my great favorite buzzsaw? Well, it's superior in practically every way, except it doesn't do that penetration thing. How about that? Although it's not that incredibly more powerful. I wonder what would happen if we managed to upgrade this guy. So I guess I better put a scope on this guy and a good mod. That will do until we find one that's better. Now, we've got a little time to kill. Let's do something about this. Rude.
I'll deal with this fuck stick. Fucking bullshit.
There, that's the way to handle Maelstrom. Some awful music. Max Dock Mark 5. Okay, buddy, run away. Run away. Although, in fact, that's fairly true to life. let's just check our equipment here again. Okay, we're not doing too badly. Let's use this guy. Better do is load up this guy. Take that away because it's just too expensive to use. I don't think that's too helpful. That's always good. That's expensive to use too. Throw a short circuit in there. Sonic shock. This guy and that guy. This is a big site. Could be tough figuring out where all our targets are.
Your spleen!
You didn't see a thing.
Fucking cover!
Oh, sniper. Where? Oh.
It's killing time!
Anybody? on, stay friendly.
Get out of the action!
Don't stay off either.
It's about fucking time! Get back!
Oh. But somebody over there has a rocket launcher.
Nailed the fuck! It's about fucking time! Get back!
Surround the target.
Whoa! Wow, rats. This running out of health boosters is, that's a nuisance. Okay, where are we here? Oh, jeez, these guys. One of these days, I'm going to remember to save at the right time. Can I pick up everything here? Man, I hope I got that max stock. Yeah, phew. Jeez, there's still stuff over there. Oh man, that's all. No, it's not all. Oh well. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, in reverse order. Ping. Synapse burnout. Reboot optics, memory wipe. This guy. Overheat. Sonic shock. Short circuit. Alright. Okay. I don't know what the matter is with that Ashura rifle. I'm not loving it. We'll go with our Nico.
are instructed to reveal yourself.
Okay. Oh. Okay, where's that sniper?
Finish the gun.
Whoa!
Why?
Okay.
Utilizing measures of immediate coercion. Surround the target.
Well, we're under attack.
Surround the target. Surround the target. You get what you want.
Where?
Requesting support. Subject refusing to cooperate.
All right, dude.
Pacifying. Pacifying. Round the target.
Aim fucking steady! Catch the fucker! Die!
Ah, that's good to know.
The fucking shit's killing me!
Okay, that's good to know.
you trying to get me killed?
Oh. Looks like we got two bad guys out here after all.
All right, get it together.
Hey, you trying to get me killed?
That's what you get for not paying attention. Okay, well, we got some good stuff to pick up here. Oh, that's interesting. The guy was embedded. Okay. Now we want to get up there. This is a very tricky spot, though. Okay, let's see what our ammo situation is. Shotgun. Okay. Rifle and pistol, maybe, mainly. We'll take that. Oof. Yeah, I've got to upgrade my cyber deck. That's nice. I don't think there was anything up here. Man, I should have used my new Smart submachine gun. Oh well. Okay. Let's go see Cassius. Oh. Well, I'm glad I happened on that. I sort of thought I'd already picked it up. Fortunately, I do not particularly want this. At least not at the present time. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm getting into that position where I just have too much good stuff. And I can't bring myself to get rid of it. Okay. I mean, the thing is, I can't possibly use all this stuff. So what am I supposed to do? Yeah, I'm using a mod here. You might not be able to do this on your game. It's something we should be able to do. And I do not feel bad doing it. Okay. Get rid of the Umbra, because I just don't like the Umbra. Sidewinder. Nah. Okay, this guy. Okay, this guy goes. Yeah, because you get to the point where you got more stuff than you know what to do with. And yet you really, you don't want to get rid of it because it's kind of good stuff. I should go back and clean out my apartment stash too. That. You see, everything here is tier 4 or tier 5. Okay, now. Let's see. It doesn't like to do the comparison. Hitting tab, but nothing's happening. 538. Yeah, we can get rid of that. crazy time. How are we doing here? We can upgrade Buzzsaw. We already upgraded that guy. No, I really want to upgrade my cyber deck. We need 37 of those guys. And how can we tell? Ah, there we go. Okay, let's try type. Where are our crafting materials? They're not going to show us. Unbelievable. Ah. Okay, I think we can do it. Let's go do it. Okay, now. Hi, Cassius. How you doing? Now, I sincerely hope that there isn't actually a better one. Yeah, I don't care about monowire. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Well, who knows? The time may come when I can afford just to buy it. 16, 13, 8, 12. Ah, what does it get us? Oh, well, that's interesting. But really, that's all it gets us. I've used that sort of thing before, and it is useful. Phew. 5+. We need 75 of those suckers. Oh! Oh man, I wonder what that gives us, if anything. I'm going to be satisfied with that for a while. And I'm pretty much out of luck for anything else. Okay, Jims. I think that's it for the evening. We've advanced our story a little bit. We've upgraded a fair amount. And we still have so much to do. Oh, it's great. Oh, my door is closed. Amazing. Turn on. Does it close by itself now? I have no idea. I really want that thing to close automatically the way it used to. Very annoying. Okay, Jooms, that's it for the day. We're going to have a sleep. And when we get up, we'll go out and see what Pan Am is having a problem with. So we'll see you then.